Oh, by the way, Zest, do you want to know what my skeleton politician's name was going to be?
What was his name going to be?
Hugh Morris.
Okay.
Humorous.
I think we got it.
I know. But see,
I don't
it
have my
adds to the
soundboard
suffering.
ready. I don't have my soundboard ready for the thundering applause.
Can you so Grunt, what's his favorite character that he's currently playing?
In what?
In any game, like what character do you think he's having the most fun playing as?
I think it has to be Adam.
It's Adam, 100%.
Yeah, okay, so we need to further sand out his edges. We need to remove any distinctive characterizations he has.
Absolutely. I'm gonna start leveraging even more influence on him to just
We do need to make him a generic white boy.
forever.
I'm just going to edge even harder. You don't even know how hard I'm going to edge. You won't ever see edging this hard before.
So, last session.
You want me to give it my best shot?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, so last session, gonna be honest, I don't remember jack shit that happened with Ross and Shadow's characters.
Oh, I can tell you that one. But
Okay, I'll just say what happened with my character.
Yeah.
So, Anastasia gets a text that says, "Hey, your van's ready. She can be picked up." And he's like, "Oh, neat." Goes over to the depot where he's gonna pick it up. There's a woman there in like an outfit, and she's like, "Oh, hey, you must be Anastasia, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's me. Here to pick up my truck." And she goes, "Ah, great, great, great." And then she like says something that's like kind of like I know you're something funky, and I'm like, "Oh, do you work with Patrick?" And she's like, "Yeah, sure, we'll go with that." And I'm like, "Okay." And so she hops in the van with me, and she's like, "Oh yeah, no, I love this game we're playing." And I'm like, "She's kind of weird, but you know what? Vampires usually are." And even if like she's an enemy, it's probably best to keep her happy because I have no idea how strong she is, and if I piss her off, she might just kill me. A safe assumption, I would say. Um, and so we drive around. She's talking, asking me about shit, and I'm just like, I answer as truthful as I can. Oh, by the way, she also filled up my van with like 5 bags of like ancient coffee. It was kind of funny. Not just like small, like I'm talking about like 50-pound bags. So she keeps saying, it's like, "Oh yeah, like, hey, you're like, you know me, of course you do, right?" And I'm just like, I have in fact actually never met you. I'm sorry. And so she gets real tired of me saying that I don't know her, and then flips my van, and then starts torturing me. And I'm just like, what the fuck did I do? And that's when she realizes, oh, you're not Kushim, are you? I'm like, no, I'm fucking not. This is after she buried me in the earth, Sokka style. And so then she pops me out of the earth. I am beaten and broken, and she's like, "Hey, listen, I'll compensate you. How much for the van?" And she's like, I'm like, "What about my van?" She's like, "I'll compensate you for the van too." It's like, "Listen, I'll heal you right up. I know a guy, he'll heal you." So she calls this guy. He comes, feeds me some blood, and I'm all healed. And I'm like, "That's a cool new trick. I didn't know that was a thing." And then she's like, "All right." She's like, and like for the van, she's like, "All right, let me just make a list of shit that's broken." And I go in there, I start like categorizing like what's broken, like how much it's gonna cost, and then I come out and there's just like a pile of gold, and I'm like, "Ah, shit. How the fuck am I gonna hawk this?" Uh, I then go back to Nicholas, and I'm like, "Hey, Nicholas, I think I met June. I think I met Kupala because obviously she was a demon, and she had a Bali underling. So I'm like, listen, this Bali underling was way more powerful than Deva. So unless there are 2 demons with Bali underlings that are more powerful than Deva, that was probably Kupala and Moloch. Or at the very least, they're on the same team because she also does not like Kushim and his group. Um, And then Nicholas was like, "Hey, can I like analyze your blood?" And I'm just like, "All right, but you're gonna owe me one." So he does, and then he looks into my blood and he's like, "Oh shit, Moloch's using this as a fucking spy camera and he's watching me." And then he immolates the blood in the vial, pretty much saying, "I can burn Anastasio whenever I want." And we're like, "Ah, beans." And that's kind of where it ended on my thing. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with Casper and Nicholas at that time.
Oh, I will let you know what Casper has been up to. I think that's better for Patrick to find out in character, honestly.
Okay.
Um,
Oh right, the fucking goats.
yes, fine. I'll be fine.
Yeah,
Um,
Casper was being
don't
retarded as
don't
usual.
tell
That's all I'm
him.
gonna say. He was being a fucking idiot.
It's fine. I think it's gonna. I honestly I don't know what else you would have expected. This is actually
Honestly,
quite much more tame than the gooses.
I expected him to be dead by now. I'm gonna be real with you.
Damn, Patrick. The last couple of nights have been rather busy for you. A lot of things to get in order. Basically prepping the city for a impromptu Camarilla skirmish. Maybe that escalates into a full-on war. At the very least, things have been quiet enough that you can do your job, coordinate with Dan, some of the other ghouls, to put things into sort of an emergency state. Like everyone's be alert, trying to create communication network as well. Maybe a series of dead drops throughout the city that your ghouls can communicate in case anything happens to that would compromise the regular normal networks. And I think as you wake up, why don't you give me a rouse check?
Would I have the chance to feed over throughout any of these days?
Yeah, sure. You can roll me a feeding roll.
Or any of the other the blood bags left?
You know what? Nope. I mean, there are, but actually, I would say there are, but there's like very few left.
Yeah, because it's Patrick's going to feed on those till he has no choice, because it would look very bad if he makes the whole speech "Don't feed on people" and then he immediately has to feed on a person.
I will say, let's me. There's a total of 31 bags left in the entire city supply.
And they're all for you.
You can claim them.
I mean,
But that's it.
Naturally, it's a thing. Venture actually can feed on animals, so if we're going to maintain the "Don't feed on people," we need those for the Venture. Patrick did say he'll learn animalism, but like that takes time.
And I'm sure you can find maybe herd people who will be compliant with this. But yeah, no, it's gonna be complicated. The blood is running short.
Yeah. Hey, at the end of the day, it's a simple thing. No Venture is going to go off to feed alone. All Venture will have to be accompanied when they have to feed on people. So we're not killing anyone.
Are you gonna institute this and send like a ghoul with everyone? And just
Quite literally, it's like, the Venture are pretty unique in that we will not be able to feed on animals until we learn animalism. He will make it clear. He expects the Venture the city to fall in line. You are not feeding alone. You are not risking that.
that's fine, you roll 10 successes. Yeah. You can feed from how many you want from that. But yeah. As you still give me
One
that.
blood bag is one hunger, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll drink 2 of those because I was at 3 hunger. And mouse check success.
I'll
Okay.
trust you to keep a count on those bags.
Yes, you said it. It was 31, correct?
31, yes.
Okay, I will put those. Yeah, I will put those in somewhere, probably in other. Yeah, equipment.
As you wake up in your haven, there's a note left from Dan, urging you to, as soon as you wake up, give him a call, as there's trouble at the coffee shop.
Pick up the phone, call him.
As he answers, you can hear in the background what sound like sheep noises. It's like, hey boss, fuck away. I think we have some issues. I'm not sure what to do with them though.
What the fuck's going on? What are those? Are those?
Yes.
What are those in the background?
Sheep. There's 6 sheep in the basement underneath the coffee shop. No, don't shit again. Oh my. Ooh. Yeah. So apparently your friend Casper brought them. So I'm not sure. I think he also gave them something. You know.
Probably give them vitality. Listen, alright. For now, have a fucking ghoul attend to them. The employees there know not to go in the basement anyways. That was always a rule for them. And
yeah, but
I'll talk to
during the
Casper as soon as
day,
I
like
fucking can.
these things aren't that quiet. Like keep the coffee shop closed because we closed it for the day.
Set up a place to move them where they will not be an issue. This is
Okay. Right away, sir.
fucking god damn it, Casper. This is how I make my fucking money.
Oh, the smell. No, the smell isn't.
I can't wait to go back into that basement and see that not only did he not like clean my shit up, it's actually worse, and I'm just gonna look at him and just set him on fire.
Yeah, I honestly don't even know where Casper has his haven. But I'm not sure if he sleeps at the actual coffee shop.
I gave him. Yeah, I let him sleep in the coffee shop because he didn't have a place to go,
Well,
and I'm like on a Saturday didn't have to go.
He made the place his, all right.
Yeah, it's not his fucking more. I'm gonna set up a new fucking place for him to go where he can do these fucking weird shit he's doing. I imagine if I send Casper a message, he doesn't respond.
Probably.
Okay.
Probably
Another thing.
Shadow and see what he would say.
Yeah, as he does that, though, there are still other things he has to do. He still needs to meet with fucking Deacon at some point. He would like to meet with his criminal contact because they might need some supplies.
Dan will be busy relocating the sheep. But yeah, no, this was what Casper did the entire. There was that point where he also sent the hunters to Kupala, but we don't talk about that one.
Oh right.
Sure, that's not gonna negative repercussion.
So all in all, Shadow actively made everything worse for us.
Unironically. And I think other than that, I think Nicholas just investigated, did a lot of investigation on.
You like talk to people. I think actually he like talked to like his like fuck, what's the name of the important people, the important guy that he talks with?
The Archon.
Yeah,
Paris,
he
yeah.
talked to the Archon. He's like, "Hey, I think there's fucking Moloch in the city," and he's like, "Are you like 100% sure? Like on God, sure?" And he's like, "Yeah, pretty much." And he's like, "Ah, fuck. All right, I'll look into it."
Yeah.
Oh, also, fucking that that psycho bitch tried to leave the city, and I think both Kushim and June went to stop her and then canceled each other out. Is how you said it happened. Who knows if that's actually what the case though?
It's basically you. I think you sent Kupal after Jennifer.
I mentioned it to both of them that I really want this bitch dead, and I'll help out whoever does it, right? Pretty much.
Yeah.
And then so they both were like, "Oh hey, look, a golden opportunity. What the fuck are you doing here?"
Pretty much what's gonna happen. And like try and yeah, Jen's the golden goose for them. Bullshit, gotta catch on. But it's fine. I'm sure Kushim doesn't have anything else important to do. Like help the mages figure out the shit more.
I'm sure those mage guys are fine. Who even cares about him anyway?
But yeah.
I can also never tell if the mage game is happening right now or a couple years ago.
It's a year before this.
Okay, just making sure. I guess Kushim's doing some funny time shit, you know, with like fucking.
Oh, you think the mage shit will be resolved in less than a year?
I don't know, man.
You think the mage problems will end once you what unlock your full powers? That's just when you start.
You know, I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's the best approach for a mage game. Like I don't know. But yeah, I'm not sure how, if Patrick wants to do anything tonight.
Well, as I mentioned, I still need to have that meeting with Deacon, and I would like to have I would like to set up a meeting with my good old friend, my criminal contact.
Yeah, I assume with the goon, you just want him to ship weapons, right?
Want him to ship weapons. Also want him, ship weapons, get his weapons, and I mean, Vampire Wars. I do have the 3 dots of resources, and I can also rely a bit on charming as well.
I'm gonna do it. It's just that funds will be.
I have 3 dots of resources.
Me think. I think between you and the rest of the ventures, you could pull enough money that you don't need to lose like 1 dot of resources. Why don't you give me? Why don't you give me a? You actually have a manipulation finance roll. Let's see how well you manage to finagle these finances, so you can actually purchase equipment, smuggling guns from Russia.
Right. I'll arouse the blood for this. Okay, there we go.
Grant, how's the Russia-Ukraine conflict going?
Not that good.
Something vampires, I'm sure.
Oh god, no.
5 successes.
Yeah, no, that's enough. I think you set up a meeting with him. You discuss the sort of equipment you want to have, and you also have a few short meetings with the venture members of the city. Because there's other people who you could pull for money, but I'm gonna ask the Bruja for money though, Patrick.
I'm not going to ask the Bruja for money. I will keep them informed that I am getting forms, so they know about it. But I'm telling them that the money situation is handled. Just
yeah. So between all the ventures, you are able to gather the funds, and with your contact, you will actually smuggle weapons in, and I do mean like heavy duty shit, shotguns, dragon's breath, enough to equip, say like 3 dozen ghouls. It'll take some time, but eventually.
All right.
As kind of the night goes on, and it's getting quite late, Deacon, I'll say the meeting is maybe in a couple of days. Have a spot picked out, but you receive a phone call quite late in the night, almost close to the morning, as Dan is calling you with another rather
Yeah.
a sort of kind of quickened voice, as he's a bit out of breath.
What is it, Dan?
We've just we've gotten some good and bad news, I guess. Which do you want first?
What's the bad news?
Bad news is that we still have hunter cells, the ones that actually go after us, operating in the city. And apparently, they can now hire werewolves.
Okay, what's the good
The
news?
good news is that everyone in that specific cell is dead, including the werewolf. You know the Tremere, they've handled that. The Tremere and the La Sombra. They tracked some Thin Bloods, managed to rescue a lot of them, and they encountered the hunters and the werewolf, which well, are now dead.
All right. Strange grouping of people, but I suppose if they both have a grudge against us, it's not impossible.
Exactly sure on the details on that one either. But your friend too came and took care of them afterwards. They're gone from the city, as far as I know.
All right. Keep me posted on any more developments. Is there anything else?
No, we're patching up the surviving Thin Bloods, and once they recover, we can ask them questions, see if we can learn anything from them.
Yeah. All right. I'd like to speak with them as well, but it's late right now.
I'll try and give you more details tomorrow.
Keep me informed.
Meanwhile, Anastasio, I assume you would like to fix your van.
Yeah, I would.
So yeah, well, listen, gold is easy enough to exchange for money.
And it is?
Yeah, surprisingly.
Huh.
You just
Who
literally
knew?
go to the shop, plop the gold down. They'll be like, yeah, thank you. Here's the money.
Here's $10.
That's how much gold.
5 doubloons.
But he was given like the equivalent of a lot.
Yeah,
The
it was like
exchange rate. What is the exchange rate between doubloons and dollars?
no, it's because these were like gold ingots, like poorly made gold ingots from ancient Egypt. So yeah, no. Yeah, surprisingly, it's not that difficult to exchange gold for money. Now, exchange rate is not necessarily the most favorable, but you have so much, you don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
And as long as you don't just show up with like 10 kilos of gold to each shop, you'll be fine. But it's gonna ask you 2 questions.
Sounds good. All right.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was thinking I was gonna have to go through Patrick and be like, man, I hope you know someone who can fucking like hawk this shit for a good price. I sure don't.
Yeah. Fine. Welcome to Romania.
I didn't know Romania was such a good place to exchange gold with it. Now I know.
You can do business quite easily, in fact.
You
But
know what, Grunt? That is a rare Romania W.
I guess.
Congratulations. You must be so proud.
Yeah, I'm bursting with pride. But yeah, no. As the days go by, you will fix your van completely brand new.
Can I replace the tech inside of it too?
Yeah, yeah.
Neat.
You do have to spend several nights with your best bunkmate, the gangrel.
Yep.
But hey, I'm sure that's fine, right?
Grunt, I actually had a really funny plan
You're not
that I might implement with her later. I just want you to heads up.
Oh god, what does the funny plan implementing with her? What does that even mean?
It has to do with, hey, are you having trouble finding people to feed on? Let me bring you this guy. That's definitely not an illusion to me. With myself as an illusion, bringing him to make you blood-blinded to me.
You can't disguise yourself though.
Oh, I do. I have like a mask of 1,000 faces.
Oh. No, she can't feed from people. She has to feed from animals.
Yeah, truly. I forgot. I thought of that plan like back before that whole thing happened. But then I guess she is like. Is she already on board with that? What a lame-o.
Yeah, Patrick rolled a lot of successes.
He sure
Made
did.
a rousing speech. 10 fucking successes. Excuse me? Yeah, everyone's on board with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, then Patrick get up to meet with Father Deacon. You haven't seen him in some time. As you go down the alleyway, street address, and you just kind of like see him waiting for you there.
Deacon.
Patrick? To be honest, I was surprised when I saw the news.
I was getting, surprised when everything happened. Things go fast nowadays, don't they?
Joining the SI is a big step. I guess you were always sort of on the right side of history.
Patrick nods at that. Made sure that the community understands the thin blood operation we had is over. Even if it can be restarted or not, and when none of us are going to go back to feeding on people.
He nods, looking pleased at that.
Just wanted to touch base and inform you, if you didn't already know it. Camarilla is going to try to make it back into the city. They're aware of that little thin blood operation. And they take back the city. They're going to expand that operation, Deacon. That's more than just the Thin Bloods. If they expand that operation, they're going to need harvesting centers to get the blood they need.
I know. I've been dealing for the last year with Pentex operatives and operations in the area.
As well,
They are also interested in your blood formula or whatever you call it.
luckily, I don't think there's that many people that even know how it works. Information could be lost, destroyed,
Apparently there's
but that
only
won't
one
stop them in the
person.
short term.
Apparently there's only one person who knows how it works, and I've seen his fights on too many dossier files. This Marcel fellow of yours. Do you know where he is?
I'm gonna assume no, Grant, right?
No. He's still missing, and
No.
when they question the Thin Bloods, they have no idea. Marcel might have escaped. They didn't see him get like captured, so
The man went missing during the initial chaos. He hasn't been seen since, and even before that, he might as well have been a ghost to me, at least. I never met the man. Well, do you want to inform you? The possibility of a very powerful kindred entering into the city is likely. A question based on what Patrick's been informed of Moloch. He knows that Moloch is like the equivalent of an antediluvian, right? If not just one. An antediluvian, the Bali antediluvian. He is here, presumably, on the behest of his master. Demonic entity. If you remember what we had to do a few while ago.
I've felt it. They've concealed their presence, but there is always something foul in the air. And it's all over the city.
Likely he's already arrived then. Main goal, of course, is going to keep him from achieving his objectives. Even if we keep the Camarilla out of the city, but he's able to free whatever master he has, then it's for nothing.
What can I help you
Just
with?
wanted to.
I assume you seem to have a better understanding of the local situation than me. I've been in and out of the city for the last few months.
When it comes to the Camarilla, we can deal with them. Lupines are still with us. I've arranged for the men to be armed. The city's united on that. When it comes to stopping an antediluvian, few people, no one in the city. If he openly moves, local kindred won't be able to stop him. Our only main option is to mislead him, keep him from finding his objective.
Do you even know what his objective is? Exactly.
Spoke with a very strange man. His name was Kashim, and he told me that apparently it is Kupala. I think, in a way, she's right under our feet right now. If he can awake her, free her, well, he'll be able to bring about hell on earth. I imagine he thinks that she'll be quite. Probably he thinks she'll be grateful for that.
Then anything you want me to do? I can keep. I've been, again, like I've said, I've been dealing a lot with. Not sure how much you read on that phone of theirs, but there's been Pentex operations that I've handled. Somehow they keep popping back up, so someone is clearly trying to take advantage of the situation now. You want me to keep dealing with them, trying to impede their progress, movement, or is there something else you wish to prioritize?
Focus on them for now. As I said, we can handle the Camarilla, and as much as I want to handle the Bali immediately, we do have very little the way of intelligence on him, how he is going to work, or any weaknesses. Going after him right now would likely just get us all killed.
I'll be honest, I don't know how you can even deal with that. Met people who've killed things like him before, but I still, stories are hard to believe.
Patrick nods at that. As I said, likely we're not going to be able to fight him at all. We're going to have to rely on other methods to keep him from getting what he wants. I doubt he's alone in the city. He'll have other servants. Eyes, ears, hands. As powerful as he is, if he moves openly, well, it's difficult for a being such as him to hide himself. More powerful things out there. If he did them, he would hide himself. That's the last thing Patrick will say.
Oh, you're roboting really bad. Yeah, it's still bad. Oh no, is everyone roboting? Is it me? Ah, it's me. I'm dying. Oh no. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, my internet just died.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Hey.
Okay, that's weird. Okay, was it just me that was dying, or?
No, it was also me and Grant
Okay.
too, apparently.
Okay. So, all right, let me try and join on my PC again. Okay. All right. All good. Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
Yeah. Last thing I heard, you were like saying the last sentence to him.
Yeah. I will likely call in assistance from some of those that are nearby. You've been in this group longer than I have. If you have any associates or friends that would be willing to help in this matter, this is quite the dire one.
He nods. Says, yeah. There's me, my team. Vooks around. A couple of Guru nearby area, ready to aid as well. I think they're calling in more support from really powerful vampires. I'm not sure when they'll arrive here.
Patrick will nod at that. Well then, I'll focus on the Camarilla. You and your men focus on Pentex operatives, and we'll try to find what we can do about Moloch.
He'll nod and take his leave. Now, as we switch scenes, what Anastasia doing the early part of the night?
Honestly,
the van's all fixed up.
Van's all fixed up. I'm actually probably in my basement with my upstairs neighbor. And I'm currently looking at a computer screen, doing what looks like just like straight up coding. But in actuality, I am like writing a program that'll automatically send a message to Patrick explaining the situation. So pretty much like even if Moloch like is seeing what I'm doing, like it just looks like I'm fucking clack on a computer and he's gonna have no damn clue what I'm actually
just
doing.
writing an email. Moloch's
It looks like
what the fuck is this? Do you mean
yeah,
a
like
digital letter?
No, like I'm straight up like writing like a code to create a program that'll send an email. So currently I'm not looking at anything but like essentially a C plus or whatever language I program in. I don't even know, dude. I don't know what language is good right now. But he's just looking at a programming screen with like code in it, writing the code to create a program to send that message. So he never actually is able to see. So I never actually see like the actual email that's being sent. I only see the program.
Yeah. As soon as you're finished with that and you sent the message on, you hear like some commotion upstairs. Kind of like hear Sophia just going like, "The fuck do you want, you bitch? Just get the fuck!" And then you just hear like a thumping noise as something crashes.
Ah, shit. I'll go upstairs.
You see Sophia is kind of like just her like she's like on the floor. There's a crack in the wall where she was pushed into, and then there's Kupal just kind of like looking at her rather not amused.
June, you didn't kill my guard dog, did you?
Well, you better train them better. It's not polite to just snap at people.
I'm having a bit of trouble with her, but you know how Gangrel can be, I guess. Or maybe you don't, I don't know.
I've been doing a bit of research. Someone told me a funny little story. Now I need to... Come on, take a walk with me. This place smells like it hasn't been properly aired out.
No, I try to ignore the smell. She gets upset if you mention it.
Well, shall we go for a walk in this delightfully, abysmally boring neighborhood?
Of course.
Wonderful. Like starts heading out. Yeah, still like she's not dead, but it's like her back trying to like fix itself as each bone starts snapping back into place.
So, what can I do for you today?
How about you tell me a story? I hear you've led quite an interesting life these last few years.
Honestly, it was just the last two, really. Yeah. But they were quite eventful, yeah.
How about you tell me about that one time you talked to a mage, was it?
Mage. Oh! Yeah, that guy. What about him?
Just tell me, what do you know about him?
Um, well, I know, his name is Christian and he can fuck with time.
You won't have happened to enter into a sort of magical realm of wonder and mystery?
Wonder and mystery, not really.
Anastasio not on that session?
I don't think so.
I think you were though. Weren't you part of the trying to remember? Because it was a mixed crew, and I think you were part of it. Double check my old session. You know what event I'm referring to, right?
Was it when we met him with Raul? At,
Yes.
like, the end
Yes.
of the game? Where we were like,
No, it's when you entered the pocket dimension and Raul was there
pocket,
the first time.
maybe.
I do remember you meeting with Raul and everything.
I mean, if you say so, right? We can say. I'll have to change my answer, though.
Yeah, no, I'm just double check. Watch drama. Why are there so many explosions? So many
In what?
things. Anastasio is involved in so many explosions.
Yeah. It's a bit of a
It was
trend.
kind of his. It was kind of his brand.
Kind of my thing.
Ah, yeah, maybe it was just the Autarchis group that went to resurrect Dragomir.
Oh yeah, if it was the people who went to go resurrect Dragomir, then yeah. But I do know that some of us went to go talk with Christian in his special fucking time palace that
Yeah,
he created to not get fucked.
yeah, that's what I
I
remember.
know for certain me and Nicholas were there. I think we went with some of the Artakis, so I'm not sure if Anastasia was there.
But yeah, no, if you don't remember, I'll say you weren't there.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll say that it was just Nicholas and Patrick. Um no. No. Well, if you do learn something, I'm very grateful if you tell me about it.
Yeah, sure thing.
I would hate to think that this relationship is so one-sided.
Well, apparently the relationship also has you spying on me, which is a little rude, if I'm being completely honest. Or at least your little buddy, your little vampire buddy.
Like frowns a bit. Spying on you? Who's spying on you?
The one you sent to heal me, like, when he met you, like, I drank his blood. Apparently it stayed in there and he's using it to, like, watch me.
Ooh. Ooh, that's bad, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of, like really bad, actually. Like, because also he, like, threatened to, like, kill me if he whatever he wanted by setting the blood on fire still inside me.
How did you even figure this out?
Talk to my Trimier buddy. Well, we used to be buddies at least. Kind of became a dick in the last year. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Listen, I could help you out. Have that blood removed from you?
I mean, if you wouldn't mind.
Sounds easy enough.
This is gonna hurt, isn't it, Grant?
I mean, yeah, you're not saying it. You're just like, oh, well, I can just.
I said I was like, oh, hey, if you think you can help, like, I'm sure it's gonna hurt a little bit. But
Oh no,
you
it's
know
gonna
what?
hurt a lot.
All right, I'm sure it's gonna hurt a lot. But as long as I'm not dead, I guess.
Oh, is that that's a condition? I should.
Yeah, probably.
Aren't vampires just immortal?
Not really. Like I see vampires die all the time. I've killed a lot of them.
Yes, but I'm not gonna decapitate you. You might be. What's the word? You torport. You might be torport after this.
Yeah, but that'll put me out of commission for like, how long now? A while, and I can't really investigate the mage like that, can I?
Well. I don't know. I was just gonna extract all your blood and you can fill it back up with someone else's.
Well, it's actually pretty easy to distinguish his blood from mine. It's like a separate thing. Like, in fact, I bet if I got like Nicholas here, like, we could straight up like show you which blood it is.
Yeah, but can we separate it from yours? I'm not that experienced in that sort of thing.
So you're worried about actually getting it out of there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't think of any other way to get it out of there. Can you?
Yeah, like I said, we just pop it all out. I'll fill you up with some other sort of blood.
Well, I mean, as long as it's like human blood, probably is for the best. Like normal human.
I mean, yeah.
Because then if it's not, then we might get into that whole situation, the woman who ate the mouse who ate the cat to get the mouse and type of thing,
I will remind you that if you do this, you are in fact just breaking Patrick's law.
Listen!
You can do it, I'm just saying. I'm just reminding you.
Listen, I don't even think I'm part of this. I don't even know if that whole thing applied to me. This is Patrick's city.
Yeah, a city in which you are currently living. It's fine. You can do whatever. I'm just reminding you.
You know what? Actually,
intelligent. You would remember this.
That's I honestly for some reason I thought that was only people in Vlad's crew. All right, have to do that. I was like, I'm not.
Yeah, and if you're not in Vlad's crew, if you're in the city, suddenly Deacon puts a target on your back, and then there's a sniper rifle that blows your head off.
Truly, all right.
I'll make you kill Anastasia with another one of your PCs. Hey.
Oh, holy shit! He'll get executed by fucking. Oh, honestly, probably any of my other 2 vampire PCs could kill Anastasia. In favorable conditions. It's like, actually, on second thought, I realized it's probably not gonna be great for my other friend if I do that. What about animal blood, right? That'd probably be the best.
Yeah. No, you wouldn't want to hurt humans. It's fine. Yeah. Perfect. So pick a place and I'll do the thing. It shouldn't take too long.
I mean, I'm not doing anything right now. I guess in that base where I was would work.
Nods.
I think it's gonna take a few nights for. Fuck, what was her name again, Greg?
For what?
The gangrel's name.
Sophia.
I think it's gonna take a little bit for Sophia to wake up anyway. I don't think she'll mind.
I can always just her out.
Like I said, she's a good guard dog. I don't want her dead.
She's been out of you're so dramatic.
I feel like I have I drama comes naturally to me. You know,
Mm.
I once like totally filled like someone's like uh penthouse suite with like fucking sewage sludge and party confetti just because they charged me $50.
Sounds rather petty. I like it.
It was okay. Okay, actually, I just put the middle finger in their parking lot, and then they broke my van. So then I fucked up their suite
I see.
with a werewolf to kill Patrick. Didn't even hit him. Can you believe that? Broke my van for nothing.
Well, the Guru are just big and dumb after all. Do you really expect from them?
Fucking stay mad, June.
But yeah, we're gonna walk back in your house.
Well.
As Sophia is just gonna like watch you, but she's not gonna say anything. Last time she questioned June, she got her spine broken into.
Hey, Sophia. So this is my friend June. She might put you in the dirt if you upset her a little bit, which is it's fair. We've all been there, right?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna head out. Paul just kind of like that you just shrugs.
See ya.
As yeah, she's just gonna leave. She says, "Oh, that's at least you got the place to yourself."
Yep.
So
Looks like that problem solved itself.
yeah, this is the part where it's gonna hurt.
All right. I'm no stranger to pain. Bring it on.
As she will basically rip kind of like your veins open, as you see like your blood start slowly oozing out, as she seemingly is speeding up that process. As you can feel the beast just kind of struggle against this. Why don't you give me a frenzy roll?
Sure thing. Oh wait, no.
I have faith in you.
Oh fuck, let me fix my willpower.
Anastasia is such a calm, collected guy.
Yeah. Right?
More
Yeah,
successes.
there we go. So yeah, you keep yourself in check as you can feel yourself getting hungrier by the second as the beast is trying to lash out, run away, stop this, drink the blood as you see it just fucking wrench on the floorboards. And as minutes goes by, the time kind of slows down for you. You just eventually will completely pass out. As you will be hunger torpored.
All right.
It's just gonna go fetch an animal and stir blood in you. Easy.
I'm sure it's a normal animal. That's not gonna hurt me in the long run.
Easy. See how nice I am?
June's so nice, guys.
You
Pulls a fucking fish out of like the waters of Duskfall. Here, fucking drink this.
It's fine. She can't travel between worlds.
Apparently, that's a pretty common demonic trait, is traveling between worlds. So she might.
Yeah, but the only person that can travel through worlds is Megan.
Man.
Satara can see her own world and different timelines, but
Yeah, I have a feeling if June could hop between worlds, she wouldn't have been in that prison.
yes. So as know how much time has passed, but you will wake up feeling energized, like really energized. You've never felt so better.
I think like, oh shit, June, did you put werewolf blood in me?
She's like, well, I mean, you did say animal. Put your hunger down to 0, by the way.
Ah, nuts. Oh, who was it?
Just some lady I found down the street. She kind of like kicks the body next to her.
Do I recognize his body, Grunt?
Yeah, I'll actually put it in the graveyard now. Um.
Oh no.
Could always be worse. Been a while. Why don't you give me an intelligence resolve? See if you actually. You know, like 2 times in your.
Okay, okay. Intelligence resolve, you said?
Yeah.
5 successes.
Yeah. You're nicer. This is the Lupine leader. One of the person who basically mediated for the entire Lupine group.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad.
One
That's
of their
bad.
like, basically their leader more or less.
Yeah.
And you can see
As
like
I was like,
she's been decapitated. Like her body looks absolutely desiccated. The whole room is filled with blood, by the way. Doesn't look like it has been pretty.
oh, that's bad. That's bad.
Like, well, it's not a human, and you said animal blood, so.
Yeah. I realized I should have been more specific. That's on me. Oh, this one's on me. Ah, fuck. I knew
I can
her.
always bring her back if you want.
That seems like a bad idea.
Drugs. Well, your call.
Nah, it's fine. I'm gonna have to find a way to hide this body
I think
and
you
clean
can
up this
take care
room.
of it. Call it
No.
an apology from me as she smiles. Goes up, picks up the head, starts dragging the rest of the carcass after her.
Uh, well, honestly, thanks for your help. Again, this one's on me. Oh shit, I should have been more specific. Oh, Patrick's gonna be so mad at me. Oh, what am I gonna tell the other two? Like, please, don't kill any more werewolves. Just as a favor to me. There's like specifically 2 that I like. They're cool.
She kind of like nods, looking a bit confused. Seeing the corpse outside.
Yeah. Oh.
With the door slamming back on the way.
Oh,
And
I got this.
meanwhile, Patrick, the phone call that Dan
I'm so sorry, Patrick.
put in for you. Apparently, one of the locals is calling.
It's fine. I will have to win this game on my own.
Okay.
I am.
As you look me in the eyes and you tell me you also saw her killing a werewolf, it's what was gonna happen the moment it said animal.
Knowing June, I'm not surprised. I'm
You're not
surprised she
surprised,
didn't.
but tell me, did you expect
I'm
it?
surprised. Honestly, I thought that she would have fucking had you like somebody.
You know what? Fair enough. But I mean, I would have been more okay with that. Who cares about vampires?
But yeah, Patrick will pick up the phone. What is it?
As you hear the voice of Sophia, and it says, "Hey, Patrick, calling to report some weird fucking shit. So I've been roommates with your friend, Funny Coffee Man.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Well, he barged into my place, said it once belonged to him, and we kind of got a compromise. It's fine, but earlier this night, he showed up with some fucking bitch. She like put me through the wall like I was a fucking peanut, Patrick. I'm not sure who this lady was.
Okay.
Didn't look like one of us. Called her June. I'm just saying, that's some fucked up shit. I've exchanged hands with lupines. I don't even know the speed, the strength.
All right. Thank you for informing me of this. I'll see that it gets handled.
Good luck. Close off the phone call.
Yeah. Patrick's gonna get up and from what fucking Kushim told me and what I was told because it's been a while, did I get the idea that like things like Apollo like a type of like a fucking spirit thing, like weird shit like that?
Well, it's either some weird spirit shit, like as you saw what Kushim could do. Clearly, like has a lot of superpowers. Doesn't sound like what a mage would do. And if she's not kindred, and Sophia was like, I don't know what the fuck that was. Yeah, there's a fair assumption you could make.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to get in contact with the Lupine. If this is fucking related to that, that's all their field of expertise. Luckily, nothing has happened that will
Yeah,
render them uh, unlikely to offer aid or possibly in a bad spot. Nothing has happened.
I think at all. As you, well, you send a message to Katarina to maybe have a talk. There's no response, and not sure how much you wait until you like start worrying or sending a message to someone else or having Dan physically
Pretty
go there to
much.
contact them.
Well, now that the blood's enemy, Anastasia was gonna call.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while for us for this whole
You know,
process.
I'll wake up in a bit, but I'll call him as soon as
Yeah.
like she leaves, and I start like getting a
Yeah.
mop or something to start cleaning the blood off the walls.
Given how paranoid Patrick is, because there's an anti-Lumion in the city, there's a aspect of it was essentially deeming the city the Camarilla was invaded. There's a lot of bad things that could have happened. Gonna after like say 10 minutes, gonna shoot a message to Robert.
What is that message about?
Message is essentially that he wants to have an emergency meeting. Sent a message to he sent a message to Catalina, but she didn't respond. This is related to not as related to spirits, and that is far outside his own wheelhouse.
Yeah, so Robert would actually send you a quick message of. Actually, he will probably call you.
Never a good sign.
Not really. He pick up the phone. Well, I'll be damned when it fucking rains it pours.
What's going on?
We've been hit. I don't fucking know. They came from the city. They had silver weapons, and they looked prepared. And we scrambled. I believe you left Maria there, so he'll probably have to, right? I think that you didn't move her.
Yeah, no, because I kept it deliberately outside of the city. Yeah,
Yeah, but like we managed to get most of the people out, but Katarina is in fact missing. We've been trying to track her all over the city, but we can't pick up her scent.
damn it. Okay. There's a third group in the city, from what I understand. I talked to Deacon. Apparently, it's an organization called Pentex. Recently, I have reason to believe that they may be something about them that I don't know, spirits related to spirits. It's hard for me to say.
Patrick, did
I
you
didn't realize they
run?
were going to move so fast.
Hey, these things were. I mean, they're human, but like spirits around them. I never seen anything like this shit. And I'm not a spiritual guy, but
They were humans infused with spirits.
yeah, made them.
All right.
Made them much more dangerous. See, we're trying to regroup now. Trying to reach out to Horatio. Trying to. There were 2 others there as well that were from the outside, and fuck, we need to. There's the shit out here, Patrick. Do you have a place where I can send your girlfriend?
Patrick will nod, yeah. And he'll give Dragon his place, just without thinking, just like an immediate response.
I'll have Jane drive her there, and I'll try and fix this shit. See if we can regroup.
Yeah. Where's your current location? I'll dispatch down with some men.
Yeah, he'll give you an area there outside the city.
Right.
Okay, talk to you later then. And she'll close the call. You send a message to Dan. Dan will dispatch a couple of ghouls to at the very least check out the place.
Yep. And he's gonna whip out that fancy phone that he was given, and he is going to find navigate and post a request for help point detail that there are human assailants, human bodies infused with spirits. Basically, yeah, he was requesting assistance, detailing that they were apparently able to hit the local werewolves, seemingly at least somewhat successfully.
You will be informed by operator, whoever that is, that they are sending their spirit specialist. Assist. He's gonna be there within the hour. At that point, where Anastasio makes the phone call.
Anastasio, is this bad news?
Terrible news, Patty.
Fucking great. There's fucking humans with spirits in them. Fucking Katrina's missing.
I know where she is.
The fuck did you do?
It's a long story. But I met Kupala. And Moloch.
Okay. Alright. Katrina's dead then, I assume?
Super dead. So you know how, like, demons, like, twist words and shit?
Alright.
Yeah, so, long story short, due to a miscommunication, and Casper essentially sicked Kupala on me. You know, because he's an idiot, right? So, Kupala comes, kicks my ass, and then when she figures out I'm not him, she's like, oh, my bad. Let me call a guy who can fix you. I'm like, all right, scary demon woman, whatever you say. And so she brought this guy. He gave off the same type of aura as Deva, except way stronger. And he fed me his blood, and I got healed. I didn't think too much about it, but then, thinking back, when I kind of put the pieces together, I was like, oh, that's probably Kupala, and that was probably Moloch. Or there's 2 demons and 2 extremely powerful Bali in the city, right? She only called herself June, so that's why I was, technically unsure, but I'm pretty sure, right? So I went back to Nicholas, I pretty much have him analyze the gold she gave me for breaking my van to make sure it wasn't, like, tracked or anything. And in return, he wanted to, like, test my blood because apparently there's a chance that I had antediluvian blood in me. Turns out it was completely separated, and he was using it to spy on me and threatened to kill me by burning me from the inside out. So then I go back. I was trying to send a message to you, essentially coded so that he wouldn't figure it out. Trying to explain the situation to you. And then June shows up again and throws fucking I keep forgetting her name, Sophia, through the wall, and asks to take a walk with me. So I'm like, yeah, sure thing, right? Because like, fucking, am I gonna say no? So I do, and then she goes, listen, I heard you know this mage guy. So, because I'm pretty sure she can tell if I'm lying or not, I told her as much as I did. Told him his name, told him that he can control time. Then she said, all right, well, if you find anything out about the weird, magical place that he lives in, let me know. I don't want this to be too one-sided. And so that's when I told her, listen, well, you're fucking spying on me, so it's kind of rude with, the body blood. And she goes, oh, shit, is that happening? I can take that out of you. It's kind of not cool. And I'm like, yeah, sure, please do. She's like, it's gonna hurt a fuck ton, and I'm not really precise, so I gotta kind of take it all out and then put new blood in you. And I'm like, all right. And I didn't want her putting any more weird shit in me, so I was just like, all right, just to make sure, it's animal blood, right? Because you were the one who said no killing humans, and I'm pretty sure she didn't care if she only, partially took their blood. So, I asked for animal blood specifically. Turns out, she classifies werewolves as animals.
Where's Katrina's body?
She grabbed it and walked off with it.
Alright, so we're going to have to deal with an abomination.
Fuck, I don't know, man.
Alright. Thank you for telling me this. We're going to keep this silent. We do not know where Katrina is.
All right, you're the boss, man.
The last thing I need are the Lupines getting upset because one of my friends was involved in the death of their leader. It's the last thing I need.
Trust me, I'm also not very happy about this. I kind of like the Lupines.
By the way, they got hit, by the way.
Oh. Are they okay?
Well, besides Katerina going missing, I don't think there was that much other in the way of losses. At least they didn't tell me.
Well, I asked her politely to not kill any more werewolves, so hopefully she'll comply.
Certainly, we can trust the demon to keep to her word.
Well, something about promises and shit like that. I don't know, deals.
All right.
She
I've got
seems
meetings.
good to her word at least, but the way she goes about things is where the devil is,
I'll have to take your word on that.
Monkey's paw, that
Stay
thing,
safe.
Shit. Also, I don't know if maybe. I know that. For a picture. I know that Jen tried to escape the city, and considering no one said anything about capturing her, she probably got out. So either she's captured or she's not in the city anymore. So your girlfriend might be a little bit more safe, maybe.
That's good because we have to move her. All right, so stay safe out there. I have meetings to attend to still.
I don't know. Maybe I should stay with you. Honestly, I don't think. You know, Casper sent a bunch of sheep in your house. Shit all in my room.
Yes, Dan did inform me of that. I'm moving them. Having been moved.
Fuck, throw them all in the furnace. Those things are dumb as shit. I don't know what he's planning with them, but it's probably something inane.
Yes, I wish you would have informed me before he had one of my businesses shut down.
Yeah, and I would have liked him to warn me before seeking the literal devil on me. But you know. Listen,
At that point, yeah, Patrick's gonna say, okay.
Can I just listen? Can I just say with you, man? I don't really know what else to do right now.
Okay. Listen, you can stay in the you can stay in Dragon's place where I'm currently at. I'll have to arrange a few things, but yes, you can stay here, and I have a few other safe areas in the city you can stay at as well.
Out of character, I was talking like, can I just like shadow you around because I don't want to. I feel like it's a bad idea. That's what I meant.
Oh, then yeah, absolutely, you can do that. Yeah.
All right, I'll be over soon. I should. Ugh. I don't know. I'm sure most of the Bali blood is out of me, but I can't be sure he didn't put anything else in there. So I guess be warned. And I'm looking at my schedule here. It says Nicholas is off today, so I can't go to talk to him yet.
All right. Imagine he's busy talking with his army.
Then gonna wait there for Anastasia to show up.
Yeah, so I was also told that apparently the number one spirit expert is going to be there within the hour.
Yeah. As you wait there though, you can see a car pulling in the driveway as it parks, and you see 3 people getting out from your window from the vantage point. Recognize Jane. Recognize Maria. I don't think you recognize the third person with them unless you've seen Kabbalah before.
What?
That is not the thing that draws your attention. No, what draws your attention is the carcass she is dragging behind. She's dragging a carcass behind in one hand and holding a head in the other, walking behind Maria and Jane into the building.
Jane?
As well, I mean,
Please take your ears.
I was gonna say there's you have a couple of moments before they actually get up to your office. I'm not sure if you're gonna do something that time.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think any amount of gauze is gonna fucking help. I don't think I can just shoot her to death.
No, unfortunately not. I'm not sure if you're gonna inform Anastasia or
I
not.
will instruct. Yeah, I will call. I will send a text to Anastasia telling him, telling them to, telling him to delay himself a bit.
To what myself?
Yeah, delay yourself because
Yeah. Okay.
there's yeah, the just of that, and we'll inform a ghoul to, I guess, prepare some coffee, tea, something.
As they enter your office, both Jane and Maria are absolutely fucking terrified. You can tell it. As Kupal is just kind of like walking behind with a huge smile.
Upala.
Yeah.
As yeah, Patrick will nod. Jane, thank you for bringing Maria here, and I am Patrick, and you with me.
You can call me June. I thought I should return this. She drops the body and the decapitated head on the floor.
That is,
I mean, after I've, as I was telling Jane, after I done with the whole. Apparently, my friend did something quite unpolite to your friend Anastasio, and I do apologize for the whole blood matter. But I've done the transfusion. His tainted blood is out, and he just has animal blood in him now. Should be fine. Good as new. Don't know about this one though, so I'm not sure exactly what the. You burn it, bury it? Do you just burn it? Leave it in the street for the dogs to eat?
she will be returned to her people.
Okay then. Hey then, little Jane, you sure can handle this. How about you take the body and go back to your little pack of dogs and just tell them that must have some sort of protocol. Jane just looks
And
rather terrified at you, Patrick.
Patrick just nods, and he'll look and say, "Do you have a ghoul bringing in coffee or tea if you would prefer? If you would like to speak, June, it's apparently I've heard much about you."
Ooh, I'm famous. Ashley like sits down. Maria is still kind of like standing, looking at you awkwardly. The same terrified expression.
I will inform a ghoul. Please do take Maria and have her situated.
The ghoul will bring in some refreshments, puts them on the table, and then just walks out with everyone as they drag the carcass away.
So Patrick, looking at her, is going to look at her.
She starts dipping one of the biscuits in the tea.
And there's a dumb idea I could do. But honestly, the thing is, Patrick, I think I lowered his intelligence to 2. He's not actually that smart. Yeah, Patrick is going to say, well, I welcome you to my city, Kupala.
Thank you. Kind of like glances at you. I guess you've heard more than the average person about me. I assume you're very much in the know.
I know enough. I know enough to know that. I know enough to know that you could kill me right now and kill everything I care about. So let's just say that I have a vested interest in being polite.
So do I. I really don't care about your fight with the Camarilla or anyone else here. I care about one thing. I'm sure maybe you can help me. And the faster you help me, the faster I just leave. I leave, I take all my toys with me, and everything will be easier for you. I need to know. I'm looking for a place that maybe you've heard of him. A little old wizard by the name of Christian hangs out. You see, and this place is not like any sort of place. It's a place that you can't normally access to because it's actually like a magic castle in the sky that you can only like certain people can enter. But the entrance is rather secret. So I'm trying to find that, and the sooner I find it, the easier it will be for everyone here. How about you help me out? I'll even deliver that little old bitch I caught running out of the city. Jen something.
Patrick, kind of leaning forward a bit. I did somewhere once, although that was a very convoluted affair. I doubt that the. And basically, what I'm trying to do, Grunt, is basically say, yeah, I did go there once, but like basically try to obfuscate how like I got there, so it's like I don't really know how I did it.
Yeah, manipulation subterfuge.
Because I mean, admittedly, that's not exact. That's not a complete lie. Patrick just walked into a fucking river and suddenly he was there.
Yeah, it was a rather weird thing.
Subterfuge, manipulation, blood surge, impeccable lies. 9 successes with a messy critical, and I can reroll 2.
Holy shit.
No.
If with that messy critical, he does give just a bit too much out in trying to make the lie believable.
You want to willpower, Patrick?
Yes, I can willpower 2 dice.
Willpower those 2 dice.
Okay. 10 successes.
Yeah, you're certainly. I mean, listen, you're a bit like standoffish, but she's not gonna hold that against you too much. But yeah, she just nods.
Maybe.
I guess the river is not that big of a place. You've been certainly quite useful.
Yes.
Hmm.
I wish I could inform you more, but magic and the magic of spirits is far beyond my expertise.
Quite all right. I'm sure you have other people specializing into that. I will take my leave. Thank you for the tea and the biscuits. Have a wonderful night. Just gonna get up and walk out.
Have a wonderful night.
In fact, you did lie to Kupala successfully.
Good job, Patrick. Proud of you.
Okay, that was my calling her just directly Kupala and lying to her was my dumbass idea.
They're kind of based, honestly.
But yeah, no. Anastasio, your delay is long enough by the time you get there. There's no one here other than Patrick, I guess, when you enter the office.
She was here.
Oh, you met her.
Yes, the werewolves will know, the Lupine will know about Katrina. She was in the call with Jane and Maria with the body. Katrina will be, Jane took Katrina's body. So at least that is that. She was asking me about Christian, about a certain place.
Yeah, she seems really interested in him.
Yes, I gave her enough to make sure I wasn't killed, but didn't outright tell her anything either.
Yes, sir. What was that last part? I didn't hear that.
Just told her enough to not get killed, but didn't outright confirm anything to her.
Oh, good job. Honestly, I was not confident in doing that.
I'm a very good liar.
Okay, so what's the next game plan?
Next game plan. First, I need to visit my girlfriend. She was just in a car with a decapitated pine with a demon.
Mm, yeah, that'll cause some mental stress.
And for now, well, just keep an eye out. I'll be back. Be back soon.
Alright. Have fun.
As
And once
Protection
he
or
walks
whatever.
with Anastasia, before he gets to Maria, he is going to whip out the phone and send a message to Christian that Kupal is looking for him.
yeah, noted.
Yeah. Inform.
Right. Oh, I need the
Well,
emote.
yeah. We'll just inform him that I basically just inform him that I gave her a wild goose chase, but she will eventually be able to narrow something down. The longer she goes, the more people she asks, so he should be warned.
He will inform me that when he can, he will stop by to formulate an actual plan to deal with her.
Okay?
As yeah, you go into one of the side rooms where Maria is just kind of like sitting on the bed, just kind of like staring at the floor, sort of shell shocked a bit, as she like notices you enter and says, "Oh, Patrick, oh, oof.
Yes. How long was that car ride, Maria?
Uh, before or after she got in with the body?
After she got in with the body?
About half an hour, maybe a bit less.
Out of character, fuck. Out of character, fuck. I can't erase her memories of that. Alright. I'll be honest with you, Maria. The person you encountered today is a very powerful person. They are not like me. They are not like anything else in the city.
She nods.
I want you to call your brother and I want you to make arrangements because she is interested in knowledge I have, which means that this location is not going to be safe for you.
I'll call him. Are you okay?
Not physically hurt, but shaken. I did just bold-faced lie to her. She might realize that eventually.
Dear.
Don't worry. I have some friends who are going to be coming who are better at me at handling this sort of thing. I'll just have to keep up the game long enough for them to get here and for the plan to go into action.
She nods. She's gonna give you a hug, trying to reassure you to the best of her abilities. She imagines you're probably pretty fucking stressed as well. And yeah.
Yeah, she's not wrong. You know, Patrick just has been single-handedly managing a war effort.
Yeah. Is Anastasio waiting in your office then?
Yeah, I guess I am.
Anastasio, there's a wind that blows through the open window as you see someone materialize. A similar fashion to how Dragomir used to do this.
Did Dragomir used to do that? I don't remember
Yes.
that.
Didn't you see Dragomir fucking turn into wind and fly away?
No.
He did that at the very end of the campaign.
Ah, shit. Well, never
Did he?
mind
Okay,
then.
if it was the very end of the like where like when he just like left to go find himself.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he only did that at the end of the campaign.
I was there for that. I was there for the end of the campaign where like we all got together and had.
Then you probably seen him.
Yeah, I
do
don't
it.
think he. Yeah, I don't think he did that in front of any of us until the very end of the campaign.
Yeah, so you've seen Dragomir do this one.
See that happen. I'm like, nice to meet you. Are you breaking in here to kill Patrick?
I like stares at you and says, "No, I do believe he is the one that actually called for assistance."
Ah, he didn't mention the spirit expert, right?
Don't think he did. I don't know.
Not you.
Yeah.
Well, nice.
He kind of forgot about it.
Are you a new local? I don't think we've met. I've been gone for the past year.
Yeah, let's just say I've been around the block.
Nice to meet you. I'm Anastasio. You are?
Call me Vlad. Is Patrick
Like
around?
yeah, he's talking to his. He's talking to an associate of his right now. Something about the severed head in the car ride. You know, trauma.
His eyes gonna go a bit wide and say, "I assume the situation is fucked."
You know, pretty, but you know, it's not exactly my place to say, especially because I have no idea who the. I mean, apparently, you're either Vlad the Impaler or you're someone with a cool sense of humor. So, I don't think this. I don't exactly know how much I can tell you. So, I hope you don't mind.
Yeah, sure. I would rather you not call me the Impaler, but
Okay. Just Vlad, got it.
no, what they say, what are the chances of me being actual Dracula? Be kind of ridiculous if you think about it.
Yeah. Well, what are the chances of meeting an actual fucking demon and then, you know, like a antediluvian? That's also pretty ridiculous, right? That
Met
would be
them?
crazy. Nah, at least that'd be crazy, right? I hear they're in the city.
Shit.
Yeah, for me though.
He like starts pacing around the room anxiously.
So nice to meet you, actually, Vlad.
Yeah, nice to meet you as well, Mr.
I told him my name was
Oh.
Anastasio.
Like, Mr. Anastasio?
Last name Belushi, but no one really calls me that anymore.
Wait, are you that Ravnos?
The one and only. Well, apparently I think there are two others in the city.
In existence.
And like his face goes a bit sour and says, "Didn't hear about Isabella then?"
God, is she dead too? Fuck!
Got killed not that long ago. Both her and Sebastian.
Anastasia actually looks genuinely upset for a minute. She was the closest thing I had to a sire in this city. Especially now considering my actual sire is dead. Guess I'm the only fucking Ravnos in Europe.
Plenty of you left, but
I've never met them.
12.
they don't. It's not like they advertise. They have to move around a lot.
Yeah, well, considering we can't really embrace that well anymore, we're a dying breed.
Your antediluvian is dead, so maybe you should be happy about that.
I never met the guy. I don't really care.
Have you ever met a nice antediluvian?
No?
Maybe it's better this way.
Maybe, right? I mean, you know, I'm more of a small time guy, but I get wrapped up in big picture shit.
You
all the
hear
time.
you planned a lot of explosives, though.
Oh, you've heard of my work? Yeah, I kind of wiped out the Toreadors. My bad.
Let's just say Isabella was a good friend to one of my friends. As Patrick walks back into the, you see,
I'll come back.
Yeah.
you see Dracula sitting here having a conversation with Anastasia.
Hey, Patty, do you know this guy, or have I just been talking to an infiltrator?
Patrick will look and just. Lord Tepish.
Called it.
Nods. I heard problems, but now apparently your friend here tells me he's already met an antediluvian and a demon, which I think he would have.
I did, in fact, just have a conversation with Cupola.
Fuck.
She was very interested in the whereabouts of an associate of mine, and I sent her on a wild goose chase. So I'm not sure how long it will keep her busy.
Well, I'm gathering all my best allies here. I have someone met Kushim.
So can
Yeah,
you repeat
funny
that,
guy.
Grant?
He asked you if you've met Kushim.
And I said, yeah, funny guy.
Yes. Yeah. He filled us in on
He can
basics.
keep Kupala busy if he actually shows up to do his goddamn fucking job. But
Yeah. She's very interested in Christian.
I know, and I think I also have an idea as to why. She's trying to free her physical body. What you just talk to her is her spirit. One could say half of her. Also meaning half of her power. She's trying to put herself back together fully, and I don't think I need to tell that if that happens, I think the antediluvian here will be the least of our problems.
Patrick knows of that. I'll be honest, I'm leading more of a mundane effort here. This demons, spirits, magic, it all sort of goes above my head.
We have people who can help you with that. Once I get everyone here, we'll see what we can do. For now, at the very least, I can guarantee that. Well, hopefully you met Moloch and not the other one.
No, I met Moloch.
Some good news at least. Silver lining, if you will.
Yep. He spied on me with his blood, and then Kupala took it out.
Moloch is... his power comes from a different set of skills. Is not what you would call a strong physical combatant, at least for someone in his weight class. Which means if he starts throwing his weight around, let's just say his siblings will take notice, and you don't want that. But neither does he, so I don't think he'll cause too much direct trouble. Similar case for Kupala as well.
So then what is the main problem?
Still cause a lot of indirect trouble, and Moloch is one of the most powerful sorcerers alive. Can summon spirits from the Umbra, them into people, or just unleash them.
So kind of like that Hekata guy, the Hekata elder, yeah.
Yeah. Only while the Hekata deal with ghosts of the recently departed, well, he can summon whatever fucking spirit he wants from the Umbra. There's way nastier shit out there than those. Anyways.
Okay. So Army of the Damned. That's probably pretty bad. Yeah. But he said he won't go full sorcerer because his siblings will kick his ass, right?
Most likely.
Okay.
If he starts indiscriminately murdering people, I think I know who's gonna come knocking, and none of us want that.
So then, what's your game plan?
You did good with delaying
You did what?
Kupala. He said you did good with delaying Kupala.
Oh.
Other than that, you have to deal with the Camarilla. Stop them from enacting whatever the plans they want, because these two, they're using the camis as shield to infiltrate you and cover up their messes, trying to do the same with the Antex remnants. Apparently someone sent them
Someone sent them what?
you know, someone sent Pentex into Kupala's arms. Apparently they've
Did
signed.
Casper mention that he did that?
I don't fucking remember, honestly. Might
I
have.
think he did. I think Nicholas called him out on how dumb that was, actually.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh yeah, I know who that was.
Need to kill them because they're clearly, I can assume, another Camarilla infiltrator.
No, he's just really, really, really fucking dumb.
He
Mine
was
is
a member of
honestly
my
worse than the
coterie.
infiltrators, you know?
He was a member of my coterie. He is, in fact, just. I'm not sure why his sire ever embraced him. He wasn't cut out for this life.
Well, sent a bunch of them and they've established contact and are seemingly apparently working now together, so
Right.
expect them to be armed with whatever weird shit she gives them from the Umbra.
Ooh.
All right. Well, we can handle the Camarilla. We have the forces. I've recently acquired armaments. Deacon and his men are focusing Pentex. We can handle that part.
Nods. Well, I will try and very least keep any Sabbat from encouraging on your city. I think
Last thing we would need, yeah.
need more people to this party. But if you can find out, I'm gonna send Christian here to help you out with Paula. Fortunately, you say you're not into the whole spirits, but it's inevitable. You'll have to deal with them. So I would prepare myself if I were you, at least mentally. Be ready.
I know Nicholas has some tricks up his sleeves, but he's a Camarilla dog right now.
We have some shooting of our own and we can ask questions.
Well then, there's nothing else. I will take my leave.
Have a good night.
I'll see you later.
And he's gonna fly out the window, similar manner to the way he came in.
So when were you gonna tell me you knew the Impaler?
He told me it was on a need-to-know basis to keep it hush.
Oh yeah.
And to be fair, can you imagine if somehow Casper found out about this? He'd tell everyone. He'd probably fucking tell Kupala where he
Yeah, but I'm
was.
not.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I'm not Gasper. And also, Nicholas is working for the Camarilla, so that's understandable.
But yeah, I know the Impaler. Also, by the way, I guess I can just tell you because fuck it, you know. I'm in the Second Inquisition, by the way.
I have no idea what the fuck that is. Good for you.
You absolutely know what the Second Inquisition is because we thought we dealt with them in the last game.
Oh yeah. Sorry, shit. You mean the guys who fucking got taken over by vampires and that shit?
As it turns out, that was a different operation. Apparently, the Second Inquisition is made up of a whole bunch of people.
A third Inquisition, if you will.
It doesn't have the same ring to it.
The first Inquisition? You know, hey, third is a pretty good number. The Rex had it down, right?
Patrick will laugh. Well, anyways, I want to go. Come with me. I'm going to go check to see how the arm shipments are going. I'd much rather, if we could, stop the war on our terms rather than waiting for them to make the first move.
Sounds like a plan. What's your strategy for keeping the candy dogs out of our city? Killing Nicholas? That'd be a good one.
I spoke with one of my contacts. We have shipments of shotguns, Dragon's Breath, enough to arm 3 men. Don't have all of them yet, but
Am I one of them?
Of course.
Bitchin'.
Besides that, we still do have the hunter cell underneath my control now. Less from than they used to be, but they can still be directed. Unless, of course, they are literally the people Casper just sent over.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'll have to check up on that because if Casper did more than just arm our enemies but took something away from me, I might actually just have to evict him from the city.
That would be a generous mercy. Considering all the shit he's put us through.
Maybe I'll kill him. But even if they're gone, we still have even if Deacon's focusing more.
You cut out what? Brent?
I think.
Yeah, okay.
I am back. I
He's
did not
alive!
realize my foot turned off. But yeah, we'll just say that we still have the alliance of Deacon and his men. We have the Lupines, even if they've taken a loss recently. And if need be, I can contact Maria's brother. He has a way with drones. Good way to track them in the city. We're going to hit them. We can't give them. They already have had enough time to establish their footing. We need to hit them, and we need to hit them fast, hard, and on multiple fronts at the same time. If we give them time to recover their colonial enforcements, we need to push them out of the city as soon as we can.
Alright, well, just point me in the direction and tell me who to shoot. And you can be sure that they won't be a problem anymore. So you said that we have to do we have to do what to keep them out of the city?
Basically, Patrick wants to force them out of the city as soon as he can, because otherwise that gives the chance that they will be able to just call in reinforcements. They're probably calling reinforcements to come back, but if we push them out of the city, that gives us time to actually fortify and secure the city rather than just them having the foothold to keep calling people in.
All right. How do you plan on fortifying the city? If there's anything I can do to help, I will. You obviously know my specialties.
Well, going to be calling in some allies already. Beyond that, we're going to have to secure the main entrances that they'd use to get in. Airports, main roads, docks.
Well, I can maybe fuck with the police again to get some artificial closures.
Pursue that. Do that if you can.
I think we'll leave those reparations for next time.